The return of Topps Chrome. The hobby has not seen licensed NBA Topps Chrome cards since the 2008-2009 season. This Topps Chrome is going to change the hobby forever. We'll discuss why next. Topps Chrome is going to change the hobby forever. I think this is a
Wow, that's
very important time in the hobby.
it's insane that it's not even Michael Jordan, but I have a feeling that, Jordan we've talked about Jordan's cards keep rising. I think the same with Kobe. I think
On that
people are
same
gonna
trajectory, yeah.
same trajectory, so try to get it in now if you're trying to buy some Kobe. What a beautiful thing, old and new come together. Peace on earth. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hey, you didn't think you were going to get the hand motions today, huh? You get the hand motions to the song? Welcome, hobbyists, to another episode of the Hobby Bro Show, where sports cards and sports collide. I'm Chris. He's David. We're two brothers who break down the hobby one episode at a time. And we like to always get started with our episode talking about some news in the hobby. Well, David, we've had an auction end recently, a
Mhm.
golden auction
Yes.
for another Upper Deck exquisite collection set for basketball. This time, just one player on an autograph card, Kobe Bryant. And his card is called the Emblems of Endorsement. It
Nice.
is a PSA 8. And I think what brings significance to the card, besides, of course, the autograph and it being numbered out of 15, is that it's numbered 8 out of 15. As we know,
Mm.
number 8, Kobe Bryant's jersey number, and that
Yeah.
is something that is quite desirable in the set now among hobbyists as well. So it ended up selling for $1.22 million. I believe I read that that was his third highest selling card ever.
Wow.
$1.2 million. That's crazy. It just tells you what that set Upper Deck exquisite collection, how that is viewed in the hobby now.
Yeah. I love all the royalty names that they give these cards. It's pretty cool. Also, what do you think about the fact that it was a PSA 8? Do you think that might have increased the value too? Like, oh, if it was a
Yeah.
PSA 9, it would have gotten a lower cost.
Well, I also think that grading those cards from Upper Deck might be one of the harder sets to get a good grade on.
Is
So
it
the
that
fact that,
much?
yeah, I think it's a little bit on the thicker stock. So the fact that it got an 8 too, I think that drove some of that price definitely higher. Now,
Well, just the fact that it's Kobe Bryant too, out of 15. And you were telling me Exquisite is a really, really nice set. And then I did my research too. And yeah, they have some really, really nice looking cards. Although I was looking at Tim Duncan's card on it, he doesn't sell at all. It's like $60, dude. Like
that's
10.
another topic that we've discussed a little off camera as well that we hope to get into soon. The fact that these other Hall of Famers don't sell as well as these top superstars do, and
Well,
it's kind of unfair, right? In a way.
I mean, there's difference between Hall of Famer, superstar. Although I would argue Tim Duncan was a superstar player. Yeah, he was quiet, a quiet superstar, but that's for another day. Let's talk about that another time.
Yeah, yeah, and I agree with you there.
We could talk about Tim Duncan another time. But back to the Kobe Bryant card, 1.2 million. I mean, it's insane that it's not even Michael Jordan, but I have a feeling that, Jordan we've talked about Jordan's cards keep rising. I think the same with Kobe. I think
On that
people are
same
gonna
trajectory, yeah.
same trajectory. So try to get it in now if you're trying to buy some Kobe cards before they become super, super expensive.
Yes, and you might want to look into more Upper Deck sets besides the exquisite. That might be kind of I imagine with all these auctions that have been taking place, those hobby box unopened hobby boxes of those Upper Deck sets are going to be quite expensive
Mm,
and
I
maybe
see.
even rare to find too.
Yeah,
My question is, who are these people that are buying these cards? I
rich
mean,
investors.
yeah, I mean, are they investors like Kevin O'Leary, where they're going to be holding on to these cards for years to come? Or do you think these are investors who are looking for a quick flip?
No, I think they're holding it for a long time. I'd say they're gonna buy it and then, yeah, like we predicted, if the market goes up 20% for Kobe, sell it then. Well, there's a whole another topic about how I want to talk about creating a sports card museum, but that's for
Mhm.
another topic. Maybe that's what they're planning to do.
Yeah, maybe that's what the yeah, exactly, like, Kevin Leary mentioned before, something like that also,
Yeah.
that we can touch on. But it's just interesting how this card has surfaced, but what about the others that are numbered out of 15 too? Do
Yeah.
you think
What
those
happened?
collectors see this auction and are like, "Hey, my turn to sell my card now that I know kind of what it's worth"?
Right? I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe they've never been found. Maybe.
That's true. They could
No,
also
they've
be
probably
in
been
those unopened hobby boxes.
maybe I own 14 of them. Just saying. Maybe.
There's something you're not telling me after all these years, huh?
Oh,
But Topps Chrome is what we're going to dive into more in a little bit here. They also have come out with a buyback program that was something that was included in their Topps Chrome set for baseball.
mm,
And what that entails is if you happen to pull a base card or even base parallel card, not numbered card, not super short print, not an insert, I believe it's just a base and base parallel, you can turn that into your local card shop, a participating local card shop, and you will be given store credit. So, kind of something else to give hobbyists to chase besides those high end cards.
so say you pull, and this is for baseball,
Because this originally started in baseball, yes.
but now they're going to do it for basketball.
Topps Chrome basketball.
So last year's MVP was SGA. So if I pull an SGA Chrome base card, Topps Chrome base card,
If Topps Chrome was licensed last season, and during the season you pulled SGA's card, and at the end of the season you found out he was the MVP, then I believe the answer to your question is yes.
those are a lot of ifs. So I guess my question is say you pull this card and all those scenarios work out, isn't it only worth like $5? Like, so I'm getting store credit for $5? That's nothing, dude.
Well, you gotta also think that Topps is trying to appeal to the kids who are collecting, to
Sure,
give
I
them
get
some
it.
sort of more incentive, to give them more success when they open their packs instead of focusing just on those super short print case hits,
Yeah,
that are almost impossible to pull.
I guess that's true. You gotta think about the kids.
Yeah, so it's kind of smart advertising in that part,
I
right?
wonder how the hobby card stores, how do they make money off of this? From the boxes, obviously, then?
Yeah, I'm sure the boxes that they sell to their customers. Now, what about this? Also provides an incentive, or Topps is giving collectors the incentive to keep their cards throughout the season then instead of selling them or flipping them,
Because you think that, "Oh,
right?
I'm pulled the Joker, an SGA, they're gonna win MVP again."
So I'm going to keep all these. I just pulled 3 out of a hobby box. I'm going to keep all of them and hopefully, cash that in for some sort of credit. Yeah.
Sure.
Another genius ploy by Topps now.
Gotta make the money.
You all can bring your Topps Chrome base and base parallels to your local hobby shop and hopefully get some credit for that. Topps Chrome is going to change the hobby forever. I think this is a
Wow, that's
very important time in the hobby. And what a better set to come out at this time than Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome, we haven't seen in 15, 16, 17 years. And even the last Topps Chrome cards weren't a set that was released by Topps, an all-encompassing set. They were kind of an insert set that was placed into the flagship Topps NBA, their paper cards. So Steph Curry's rookie year, 2009, 2010, we believe it was, right? His Topps Chrome rookie card was considered an insert in the regular flagship Topps paper set. So that's why the value is there behind his card, not just because of who he is and his accomplishments as a player, but I believe the rarity of that. This year, though, for Topps Chrome, they have some new inserts, such as activators, inspirational tall tales. And tall tales is a kind of cool one because it kind of gives you that book or story cover vibe to it. X's and woes.
And
Topps is
whoa,
also known for their on-card autographs.
yeah,
So
that's
you'll have
perfect looking.
LeBron James now autographing. You'll have Steph Curry autographing as usual. Wemby will now be autographing as well.
Yep,
And some of the top rookies. Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey. We talked also about a VJ Edgecombe,
Edgecombe. Yeah,
a Dylan Harper. Some of the super short print cards include Ultraviolet, which again, I think you'll like, David, because it has just the player prominently in the middle of the card with no game background or no live action background, no audience background.
yeah. We don't like the audience
Also,
and
Helix
the
is
game.
another popular one. Helix, I believe, is it gives me that vibe of like, you know how when we were in science class and you were taught about DNA, how they talk about the helix, right? Shape. That's also
I hated
the
science,
background of the
dude.
card. But what? You don't remember that from science?
I hated science.
Well, you know about it anyways. But yeah, that's kind of the background of the card is the helix kind of shape. Looks a little bit like DNA kind of. Looks pretty cool. And there's a new one I just saw. It's not on their website though. It's called Glass Canvas. Glass Canvas, where it looks like it's actually like a mounted, framed picture. But
Huh,
again, no background, just the player in the middle of the card.
nice.
Beautiful.
It's
So
amazing
check it
how these
out,
guys
viewers.
come up with these different ideas.
I know, right? How do you get a job at Tops doing that? I would love to do that.
I mean, they have
Tops,
creative minds. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Tops, if you're listening, you can hire me.
What are your
Got some good
ideas then?
ideas.
Maybe that could be another topic, huh? What are our ideas for how to create?
Cards there, yeah, exactly. And then we can tag Tops and send it on over to their
They better
yeah,
hire us.
email them.
Dude.
But I think one of the Tops Chrome's chase that a lot of I believe those investors are going to be going after is the gold NBA logo mans, right?
Yep.
Again, the defensive player of the year, MVP, rookie of the year. They were wearing that gold logo patch on their jerseys. That's now going to be included in Topps Chrome. In the beginning of the season, we had no idea what set they were going to include it in. Now we know it's in Topps Chrome. So that's going to be, I think,
Different
the
set, of
biggest,
course.
yeah, biggest chase. Now, I think also what's so important about this set is it's going to bring together all of the hobbyists, old and new. When we were kids collecting, Topps Chrome was, or Chrome cards in general, and Topps was known for their Chrome cards, were a big set that we would always try to buy. And now the newer collectors, they're going to get into the hobby and they're going to understand, they're going to see just how important this set is. And they're going to recognize it and they're going to start collecting it too. And of course, old and new will be brought together. And I think that's just going to grow the hobby even more.
Wow, what a beautiful thing. Old and new come together. Peace on earth. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hey, you didn't think you were going to get the hand motions today, huh? You get the hand motions to the song?
I didn't know this was gonna be such a philosophical podcast, you know? How do
Yeah.
we create hope in the hobby or in the world? Let's bring people together, you know, old and new.
Topps Chrome's doing that.
Thank you, Tops. I didn't know you could unite the world together like this.
It's the first Chrome set from Topps. You know how popular Chrome sets are? Think Panini Prism.
I mean, yeah, Chrome just looks shiny. That's the best part.
And there's talk that Topps Chrome cards in the past have been a little bit easier to grade.
Yeah, I don't remember my Tops Chrome from the past being super thick.
No, they're not like those thick set. And then of course Topps will have their higher end sets also, just like Panini with their thicker stock cards, of
Like
course,
balls.
definitely. But Topps Chrome also has some of the most iconic rookie cards. Think again, Steph Curry. Think LeBron James,
Of course.
Kevin Durant. Baseball, we don't talk too much about baseball, but you gotta think about baseball too. You got people like Shohei Ohtani, you got Mike Trout, you got Aaron Judge. So this is known as kind of Prism with Panini. This is kind of the staple rookie card
Yeah.
that everyone's gonna be chasing now in the hobby.
I don't know if it's gonna so here's my thought. I don't know if it's gonna change the hobby per se. People will definitely be buying Topps boxes, which is great, I guess, for Topps and Fanatics who owns Topps, but will it change the hobby? I don't know about that.
So you think it'll bring more people into the hobby? It'll bring more business to Topps, obviously.
So you're saying people who maybe have stopped collecting, people will see, "Oh, hey, Topps Chrome. I used to own those as a kid. Let me think about trying to get back in, or let me see what Topps Chrome has to offer." That's what your thoughts are.
Not only that, but hobbyists who are in already, they'll continue, or they'll be or they'll be encouraged to buy or inspired to buy those boxes, regardless of the price, because of that nostalgia feeling that they had. And they know that the product is a premium product, it's a strong product, it's a recognizable product. It's
Sure.
something that, especially for the investors, if they get a hold of a great, I don't know, top rookie card or a top super short print or case hit, they know they can sell it, they can flip it.
That's true.
So I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily going to change the hobby completely, but I think it's going to have a big effect on how collectors collect, what they focus on collecting. If they make that change from Panini to Topps,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Collectors are gonna collect, haters are gonna hate, players are gonna play.
Where's going to play? Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, when we go to the card shows, we'll see all these boxes, the unopened boxes of Topps rather than Panini.
We will, and I'm sure we'll still see some Panini product for sale.
Yeah,
Past years, Panini is going to continue to make unlicensed cards.
yeah.
They just signed a new deal with WNBA, so they're
Hey,
going to continue making
WNBA.
WNBA licensed cards.
I wonder why Panini even got rid of their or they just you think it got the license got too expensive?
Maybe the NBA just decided that they had a better deal with Topps.
Yeah,
I don't know, but there's still litigation going on between the two companies, and
which will go on for years.
yeah, exactly, it'll go on for years. Well, that kind of that takes care of this episode. We'll wrap it up. We want to thank again our viewers and our listeners for following us.
Thanks for
If you missed any
subscribing.
other episodes, of course, please catch us on YouTube and Instagram at the Hobby Bros _show. Click that like button, comment with your thoughts below, and hit that subscribe button. We hope to catch you in the next episode. And of course, remember to please keep the hobby alive.
Yes.